Salutations, scabbers. Log entry 001 on a brand spanking new Pit Boy procured from the girls at the Boathouse Brothel. This is Brian Wilks, also known as Professor, and the ladies here are just telling me that they got this off of the dead body of a Brotherhood soldier. I don't really care where they got it. I want the thing for its practical applications. My kid wants it for his video game collection alone. Got leverage in the form of caps.
You've got yourself a deal.
Now the first thing you'll notice about me is I always wear a clean room suit when I'm out in the elements. Safety first. That's an indicator that I don't take part in the merchandise offered from the Boathouse Brothel, but there is something to be said for a woman in her lingerie tending to the garden. A few dozen Chinese missiles and woman's lib is out the door. You'll find I have an opinion on a great many things, and I have a right to, because I'm well read. I came up from the Capitol Wasteland, old Washington, D.C. Came up a group of 3 of us. It was me, a crusty old guy who saved my butt more than once, and a longtime family friend, a robot I call Buck. I'm his sole caregiver. Oh man. It's way too common of a scene nowadays. It's another gunned down caravan. Can't tell if it was raiders or gunners, but man, it's like as recent as a month ago, the Minutemen were still offering like a modicum of protection for caravans, but ever since the Battle of Spectacle Island, that changed. Now you're hard-pressed to find a Minuteman in these parts, especially one in uniform. Even on our settlements, the Minutemen sentries that would come along, they all hightailed it for their homesteads or went back to the castle. And rumor has it Preston Garvey threw in with the Brotherhood. Knight Sergeant Garvey, if you can imagine that. Like, that guy needs one more distinction to feed his ego. His dangerous ego, I might add. I never trusted the guy. If you can tell from my tone, I'm not a big fan of the Brotherhood either. We had Brotherhood back in the Capitol Wasteland. To be honest, they were no better than the super mutants. Both of them left devastation in their path. Both of them saw violence as a means to an end. Heard one guy argue that at least the Brotherhood is human. There's nothing I distrust more than humans. I know a Deathclaw wants to eat me. I know a Rad Stag wants to run from me. But humans, you, my friends, are unpredictable. My closest companions are a robot, a synth girl, and a human so dysfunctional that he gives the entire race a bad name, and only reinforces my convictions about humans, that they are, without a doubt, the most dangerous predator in the wastelands on Earth. And as far as I can tell, it's been that way since long before the bombs fell. My personal Shangri-La, or paradise, is for the most part devoid of humans. Now let me be clear. For the record, I am human, and I have plenty of red-blooded allies. But they've earned my trust. I didn't freely give it. These streets are too quiet. There's usually super mutants around here, and their absence is leaving me a little concerned. Could be a Brotherhood patrol, or worse. Institute. Early gens. I might wear a clean room suit, but I'm no friend of the Institute. That's a song I'm working on. So don't judge me. Yeah, I wear a clean suit. I clean my room and I do laundry. But make no mistake, I was born and bred in the waste. I didn't just emerge from some vault. There's nothing closer to an infant child than a vault dweller first emerging from his vault. Where'd I get that quote? I said that quote. That's me. Well, well, well. Look at what we have here. A Pulaski preservation shelter. Yeah, this brings back memories. I spent a week inside one of these things one afternoon. Seems like the Commonwealth series is a little different than the Washington, D.C. series. Both are coin operated. Both house similar amenities. But the ones in the Capitol Wasteland, they had a sign that pulsated and it said occupied. Makes me wonder how many people lost their lives trying to get in one of these Commonwealth ones that was already occupied. Pounding on the door until the bombs fell. And despite all its manufacturing flaws, it served me well. Must have been 10 years ago. A bunch of fire ants overran my hometown of Grey Ditch. And this stranger, and I didn't trust people, but the stranger told me to lay low. So I hid in a preservation shelter. Fire ants, they are mean monsters. But this guy, he starts going street by street. He's clearing these things out. He even went underground and found the Ant Queen. Killed her so there wouldn't be another generation. And this was a mean SOB. And I'm not just talking about combat effectiveness. The more I got to know him, the more I realized how uncharacteristic it was for him to save a kid like me. But save me he did. And he was influenced by a woman named Clover. Now we've lost track of Clover over the years. Last I heard, she had contracted radiation sickness. But the stranger, Jericho, he's the crusty old guy I told you that came up to the Commonwealth with me. He's still here. He's in his 80s now. You wouldn't be able to tell it by looking at him. He's still sharp as a tack. Now, that's enough reminiscing for today. Guess I really just wanted to see if this Pip-Boy works, and I'm presuming it does. Well, this is Brian Wilks, signing off. I know, weird, right? That was first person. If you liked it, like it. Dislike it, dislike it. If you want more, subscribe. Thanks for watching.